Today we're going to talk about the gymnastics beat swing and how your positioning should look on the bar. When you are preparing for a pull-up or toes to bar, chest to bar, a variety of other movements that are necessary with that hollow body positioning. First, we're going to start with looking at what that looks like on the floor so that you can control your movement pattern. So when we begin on the floor, you're going to want to get into the hollow body position where we keep contact from the tailbone all the way through the back and up to the shoulders. In order to maintain that contact, we're going to use the idea of that pulling the belly button and the pelvic bone together, pushing the belly button down through the spine to the floor, and then keeping that alignment to create that nice curve of the body where that back stays connected the entire time. The feet are slightly off the floor, their hands are slightly off the floor, so you're making a little bit of a crescent shape, and that will get you that nice, tight, comfortable hollow body. When we turn over to create the other position, it is exactly the opposite. So your entire belly then stays connected. You're knitted now from the spine to the belly button in the other direction. And so when you create that position and you have your spine pulled toward your belly button toward the floor, you're not just arching your back. You're staying connected through the glutes and the hamstrings. Even your calves are engaged. Your shoulders are nice and tight and connected, and your neck is still in alignment with your arms and your shoulders. So after we have worked on the positions on the floor and we come up to the bar, our positioning happens just the same. It's as if we have the floor behind and in front of us, and we are trying to recreate the same position hanging from the bar. So the tightness and the force, the muscle activity that happens is generated primarily from the upper body and the core. The legs are kind of along for the ride. They just need to stay tight so they can stay in alignment. So when we push back away from the bar, we create the hollow body position where the belly button pulls to the spine, the shoulders are engaged, the head stays in alignment so that everything stays in that nice same curve, that crescent shape. When we push the other direction, the same thing occurs. Our shoulders generate the force, our mid-back takes care of making sure that the core stays together. We keep our glutes and hamstrings tight so that it follows the same force that's generated by our shoulders. So in recapping our positioning for our hollow body and our gymnastics kip, we want to make sure that we're focusing on keeping the upper body and the core as tightened together as we can and letting that flow out to the rest of the body, and making sure that as we transition from one to the other that we're not kicking and swinging, but we are having a nice controlled, very solid movement that is generated through shoulders and core and extends out to the ends. This will help with pull-ups, it'll help with toes to bar, chest to bars, it'll help with handstands, it'll help with push-ups, everything that uses that nice hollow body positioning, or should use that nice hollow body positioning, so that as we progress in our ability to do the movements, our base is already there and ready to go.